Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency and Wally Hatchett's Comfort Food and Drinks at 6439 Summer Avenue.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. We hope all of you guys, folks had a wonderful Thanksgiving and continue the holiday season. And as we celebrate Thanksgiving and on this Saturday, November the 26th, glad to have Ron Wong in on his regular time. We've tried.
Good morning again, everybody.
There he is. He's here with me. And Shelby McCall, of course, is pushing all the buttons. And we tried to get Bill Cooksey, but we hadn't got him. It's been one of those mornings in Radio Land where you try to juggle schedules and move everything around. But we know this young man's on the line, and we're glad to talk because we're going to talk a lot about Reelfoot Lake the rest of the show today. Talk about, we were just up there, Ron and myself, with the Tennessee Outdoor Writers Association conference at our go-to place at Blue Bank Resort. And if you have not been to Blue Bank Resort in recent days, shame on you. It's a constantly in motion resort. There's something going on all the time, from whether you drive in and look in and all of a sudden there's something building. But that's the way the Hayes family has run this resort for I don't know how many years, years and years. But we're going to talk a lot about crappie fishing, going to mention some duck hunting. But we want to give you a little sneak preview of a place to go stay at the Blue Bank Resort. And who better to talk about that is Drew Hayes, his dad and mom, Kathy and Mike, have been they're kind of turning it over. Mike is, well, he's trying to, I guess. Right, Drew? I mean,
trying's a little bit even of a stretch of that.
Trying is a stretch for that, but it's good to see you young guys, you and Michael, your brother, come in there and really take control of this thing, Drew. And I know growing up there, Ron, we've all been up there and seen the different shapes and molds of Blue Bank Resort, because it is the place, if you're going to look for the place to be on Reelfoot Lake with all the anemones, this is the place to be.
And, Larry, talking about all the amenities that they have there, Drew, tell our listeners some of the things that you guys offer.
Yeah, some.
Some of it, well, the biggest thing, I guess we're talking about crappie. We always do a package every year that includes your boat, motor, bait, gas, and ice, and then your room as well. But we also have kayaks, paddle boats, all the different types of bait you want. We even have a butterfly garden here right on site that you can take your family to. So it's not just a fishing and hunting resort, even though that's our main thing.
Well, I think the main thing is that you guys have tried to get several main things. Your dad, is this visionary?
A
visionary
of the county to promote tourism.
Not only because we know Reelfoot Lake and the beauty of the lake itself, the sunsets are unbelievable. Even we're talking about on this day. I know there's a lot of duck hunting going on, a lot of things happening this weekend, and things along that line, but I think, and as we talk more about crappie fishing here a little bit later in the show, that you don't even have to want to hunt or fish to go to Blue Bank.
Oh, easily not. Because like when y'all were here, we had all those different seagulls just even.
Yes.
And then we're about to have a bunch of different eagles as well.
And
I think we have over 30 nesting eagles.
Yeah.
And so that's another reason that you can go. And you guys talk to us about the new addition. That's
the money pit.
Yeah, well, I didn't
there
say
has
that.
been a lot more money in that building than we thought there would be.
Yeah, well, tell our listeners about the new addition to the resort there.
So we're adding 4 new, it's kind of cabin-style rooms. So they're going to be full kitchenettes in it, but they are right on the water. So really, you can't get any closer than the water. If you fall off the fence post, you're going in the water.
You're going in the water. I mean, that's you've taken that area and just turned it into something for special that people just want to sit on the deck, on the porch, or you can actually, it's a 2-floor. You got 4 units? Is that right? I mean,
4 units. We can rent them all separate, or we can rent them all together.
Okay. And also, they are fully furnished too.
Oh yeah.
Refrigerator, stove, it's a turnkey operation. If somebody wants to have a great place to stay
And the
on
view.
the water, yeah, it's absolute. Every room you can see the lake.
And I'm talking about when it gets, if that lake ever freezes over, if I would love to be stuck up there and that everything freezes over and I'm on that. I'm on the ground floor. I have to tell. I told your dad, put me in the ground floor. I don't mean put me in the ground, but put me in the ground floor unit.
But you know what, Larry? One of our favorite subjects.
Oh, here it comes. I know what it's coming.
Food.
Yes, food.
And
Oh,
you know,
food, yeah.
if
Talk
anybody
about
ever is in the area of Blue Bank Resort on beautiful Reelfoot Lake, they've got to stop at the Blue Bank Fish and Grill.
Talk about
And they're open for lunch, dinner. Drew, talk about your wonderful restaurant.
Yes, we're actually doing even a special. Well, we just did it this past Thursday for Thanksgiving, so they'll miss out on that one.
it. Yeah. But
And then
Will you have something for Christmas?
we will always do. Christmas is one of the few days we close, though.
they do close,
Okay.
but at the same time, the food.
We're open from lunch and dinner during the rest of the year during that time, though.
And we're talking about. I know me and Ron talk about food a lot, but our 3 days that we were at Reelfoot with the Tennessee Outdoor Riders Association, we started out with pork chops, smoked pork chops, not one but two. Okay?
Larry thought he was going to try to give a second one away.
No. I brought it home with me. And ate the second one after I got home. And then the next night, we had the traditional fish dinner, which, I mean, I don't even like mushrooms, but I ate fried mushrooms, okay? Yeah, I guess if you fried anything, I'll eat it. But then on the third night, what do we have, Ron? You remember?
We had some delicious prime rib.
Prime
and I have
rib.
to tell you,
Oh, man.
you know, they don't just put a prime rib in the oven there at Blue Bank.
No.
They have a smoker
No.
that they use, and I have to tell you, the way they season it and the way they cook it,
Man, I'm
it
hungry.
is perfect.
I am
It's,
so
it's
hungry.
as good as you can get anywhere, and
I am
you know
so
that's
hungry.
worth the drive just to go to the Blue Bank Fish and Grill and eat because Larry, we were very blessed to have the Hayes family host us for those 3 days, and
Yeah.
I have to tell you, Tennessee Outdoor Writers Association
We had
is much appreciative of what you guys did, Drew, and we certainly had a good time visiting with you guys and enjoying all the scenery and just the fellowship.
well, I think a lot. Yeah, go ahead, Drew.
Oh, I was going to say, I just appreciate y'all being down. It's been a while since we've had everyone down here. It's
Yes.
always so much fun every time y'all get down.
Well, because we got so many stories to tell because we've all been around so long. And I've got to ask you this about growing up at the resort. What's it been like to grow up at Blue Bank?
I've absolutely loved it because I meet so many different people and I've seen them over the years. Well,
Yeah.
like y'all.
Yes.
I've known y'all have known me since I was a little kid.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, you make us really feel old. I know sometimes.
Thank
but,
you. Thank you very much.
yeah.
I apologize about that. I'm already feeling old now, so I don't even really want to know what that makes y'all feel like.
Well, I think a highlight also, Drew, that we, of course, I'd already got to meet Sarah Beth, and Ron did too.
Absolutely.
At the Legends of the Outdoors, where Billy Blakely went in along with me and Bill Cooksey, and we got to meet your new wife, Sarah Beth, and it was so good to see her at the resort, filling in. And I can tell you, I sat next to your dad at prime rib night, and he was watching her more than he was his food. I'm telling you, because the smile was on his face to see her there, and just to have that part. But the family, you guys really, I guess there's people been coming to y'all's for years, I guess, don't you? I mean, your customers are all over. I know the Midwest, you got some great customers from Illinois and Michigan and all those places like that, don't you?
We do. So we have even, like, duck season's coming up.
Yes.
So I have people that have booked every year since I was a little kid.
Really? Yeah.
Some of them twice a year. And then when we get around to crappie fishing,
Yes.
I have about 7 or 8 groups that have come longer than I've been alive.
Longer than you've been alive. And I know that that goes back a long time. I can still see your grandma out there, Miss Virginia, sculling and catching crappie She was an amazing lady, and just the Hayes family will do this. We're going to talk. Ron has set it up that we could kind of showcase not only Blue Bank, Drew, but also some of your good folks that we were able to fish with and get to know. Ron knew all of them beforehand, but we're going to have 4 of them rolling out here pretty soon, talking about crappie fishing, duck hunting on Reelfoot Lake, and the Eagles. We can't go without talking to you about the Eagles, because that's become a big drawing card, hasn't it, for Reelfoot?
It is. So we actually do even the Eagle Festival. It's the first weekend in February.
Okay, first weekend in February is the Eagle Festival, but folks, you can still tell them how. Ron, what do you always say? Tell me.
Drew, if somebody wants to get more information about the wonderful Blue Bank Resort, how do they do it?
To get more information about us, I always recommend going to our website, bluebankresort.com. Call us at 731-538-2112, or we also check us out on Facebook. That's my favorite way, just because you can check out videos as well as on there.
Yeah, I know your brother Michael puts a lot of stuff on there, and you guys are a team.
He does.
Well, tell everybody hello, man. We're going to roll out the Blue Bank Resort honor roll here on Outdoors with Larry Ray today. And,
thanks much for everything,
y'all
Drew.
have a great.
I appreciate y'all talking about us the whole time, pretty much.
All right,
and Reelfoot.
All right, buddy. So you say hello to Sarah Beth for us too, okay?
I will.
All right, thanks, Drew.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Okay, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We're going to roll it out, Ron. Here it comes. We're going to start out with
Kyle Homer.
Kyle Homer is coming up on Outdoors with Larry Ray.